And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Let's go now. COVID-19. No.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Willis out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. The Packers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards for number 11.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To the air again, Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Get it!
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
19 Tiger.
They'll go with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
11.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now it's Burrow. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He will find his man Chase complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On one, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On one, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Gun. Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
On one, ready?
Mixon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here we go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis on 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Willis will look to throw on first down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Willis to throw once more. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a rip.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. First down, here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Burrow. It's complete to Cole. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he gets this to Thornton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Warriors 17.
Willis out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, Willis to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Oh, this one pushed to the right. Badgley missed it. No good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They go play action with Burrow. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Complete. Smith has it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And give him a full 10 yards there. Second and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there.
His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go
The
now.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's the option going left on second down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. First and 10, Willis. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Willis. He finds Corey Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He's got it. Touchdown. Colby Parkinson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go,
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gun. Shot.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Hunt will try going up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
11 MC paint.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 1, ready?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. The throw taken in by Cole. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
And
this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
Okay, ready?
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Willis looking to throw it. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Willis is going to throw once more. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Willis. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
7 Pirates.
Willis with it on 3rd and 1. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They're going for it with the option right. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bengals will get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Gun. Gun.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cincinnati, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears.